Ariana Dumbledore, born in 1885 in a wizardry village in England, to a father Percival and a mother Kendra. She was the youngest of her two brothers, Albus and Aberforth. At the age of 6, she was seen practicing magic by a group of Muggle boys. When she was unable to show them how to reproduce the magic, they violently assaulted her. The attack left Ariana emotionally scared and unable to control her magic. Her father sought revenge against the boys and attacked them. Because of this, he was sent to Azkaban. He refused to reveal the reason for the attack, since Ariana would have been sent to St. Mungo's if her condition was discovered, as it threatened the status of secrecy. To keep her daughter safe, Kendra moved the family to Godric's Hollow, and Ariana was secluded from the outside world. Many did not know that the Dumbledores had a daughter. Ariana was sweet and kind, but when she could not control her magic, she became slightly dangerous. It was often wondered why Kendra didn't send Ariana to Hogwarts, and many believed Kendra had produced a squib. Aberforth described this as, "It destroyed her what they did. She was never right again. She wouldn't use magic, but she couldn't get rid of it. It joined in war and drove her mad. It exploded out of her when she couldn't control it, and at times she was strange and dangerous, but mostly she was sweet and scared and harmless." When Ariana was 14 years old, she had an accident in which her emotions and her magic spun out of control, and she caused an explosion that caused the death of her mother. Albus Dumbledore, who had been preparing to go aboard with his friend Elphias Doge, stayed in England in order to attend his mother's funeral and to take over the position of taking care of Ariana. Aberforth wanted to be the one to take care of his sister, but he had not yet finished his education, and his older brother insisted upon him graduating from Hogwarts. At some point, Gellert Grindelwald came to Godric's Hollow to stay with his aunt, Bathilda Bagshot, after having been kicked out of Drumstick for extreme experiments with the dark arts. Grindelwald also had a history of violence, which Albus chose to ignore. Albus and Gellert quickly became friends, as they were both unusually talented and very ambitious. The two formed a plan to take over the wizarding world and make Muggles subservient for the greater good. Aberforth faced them over these plans, pointing out that Ariana was in no state to be dragged along with them as they pursued their dreams. Grindelwald became furious, insisting that once they subdued the Muggles, there would be no need for Ariana to be hidden. All of a sudden, a three-way duel broke out between him, Albus, and Aberforth. Ariana, ages about 14 at the time and unable to control her magic, tried to stop it and was accidentally killed. She lied there and moved no more. It was never known which of the three wizards was directly responsible for her death. Immediately after Ariana's death, Grindelwald fled the scene, fearing punishment from the authorities and losing his friendship with Albus permanently, even though it seems they retained some affection towards one another. At Ariana's funeral, Aberforth broke Albus' nose and blamed him for their sister's death. Aberforth never forgave his brother for his part in her death, nor was Albus ever able to forgive himself. "I resented Harry. I was gifted. I was brilliant. I wanted to escape. I wanted to shine. I wanted glory. Do not misunderstand me, Harry. I loved him, but I was selfish." Ariana was buried in the same location as her mother in Godric's Hollow. There was a portrait of Ariana hanging in Aberforth's room in the Hog's Head in Hogsmeade. It concealed a secret passage to the Room of Requirements in Hogwarts Castle. In the Mirror of Arrest, Albus would forever see his family whole and intact with Ariana alive and using magic. Although when Harry asked him, he claimed to see himself holding only a pair of socks, but the truth, he's never wanted to tell what he really saw.